But let's go back to Kendrick really quick.
Yeah.
His verse was leaked. I agree with you, Nyla. I don't like that shit.
Same.
I didn't like that.
They ruining the moments for us.
Yeah, I didn't like that. What I would have liked is what Future did for his album.
Yes, 100%.
Right?
I thought that was so smart.
Right?
Yes.
Like, that is the last time I listened to an album straight through because I was just waiting.
Where they hit the features?
They hit the features,
Yes.
and we had no idea what was coming.
Yes.
We didn't even know Kendrick was still rapping at that point. Yeah. Like, he wasn't giving out verses when Like That came out. That was a complete
Random,
surprise.
yeah, so random, so thrilling, such a moment. That was a moment in itself. Like, these verses being leaked dulls the moment because it's like, oh, I just hear the snippet, then I feel like I've heard enough. I already get the gist of it. I keep it pushing. No pun intended. But it's like, I prefer it be that route.
Yeah, I wish we would have gotten that version, or like the people who, we don't have it, but I heard Elliot was playing it. Mm-hmm. So I wish whatever file he was sent without the Kendrick verse, right?
Honestly, I hate to be that guy.
Talk to me.
But we really need to get back to just owning our own shit on the Nipsey Hussle tip. Like, I love the fact that Rhapsody and Madlib dropped that little EP, and they did it. It's only physical, so you got to buy a cassette or you got to buy a vinyl.
Right.
But not only do they get their dollars up front, nobody else has it. It's exclusive, and I don't know. Just if you respect the art, I just think it makes more sense because with them streaming, they not getting paid nothing.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like the really, really big artists would benefit from the same thing? Like,
Hell yeah.
Really? You think Travis Scott... Actually, let me reshape that question. Travis Scott's, the Drakes, like the big mainstream stars, right? They go independent. Do you think they have the same amount of impact that they do with the machine? And that'd be the thing.
I think they will be good financially because they're big enough that if they sell stuff, they have a fan base who will obviously buy. Mm-hmm. Do I think they will have the stay power? Maybe not because, definitely they are doing payola and all types of other shit to stay relevant.
That's what they're afraid of though, Nala. That's the only reason why I asked you. They know they're going to be caked up. The other side of it is, oh my God, like Meek. I know when Meek left Atlantic, he was like, watch this. I'm Meek Mill. I got hits. And then he puts out projects independently and it's under 10K. And
that's crazy.
It's humbling.
That sounds crazy though.
And it's Meek Mill. Like, it's a very humbling experience that one you're going to have to be realistic with.
I think one of the things that we don't really talk about enough when it comes to being on a major and an independent is the features that you have access to when you're on the label, right? Like, when you're on a label, they pay for the features out of whatever budget you get. Right, a lot of Meek songs, in particular, or if you go on Apple Music or Spotify, the bigger songs are with Drake. Right, Going Bad is probably number one. Lord. Then Dreams and Nightmares is probably number two, and then you could shuffle a deck. But for most artists, especially when Drake was on his feature run, Drake is probably in their top 5 songs, right, on these streaming. Mm-hmm. So once you go independent, you may not have access to those type of artists for whatever features you need. So I do think that's something that we don't necessarily consider because, again, if we go back to that whole theory of the makeup of these artists, if we got the Drake basket and the Kendrick basket, right? Travis Scott, do you think he's giving out features for the love?
No.
If he knows you, yeah. I was going to answer your point saying I think the difficult part is when you don't have the label, you could have a relationship with somebody, but they won't clear it. The label won't clear it, right? Mm-hmm. So you could have, you know how many big-ass artists we know right now have hundreds of unreleased music with top artists that they can't put out? I've heard a lot of it because the label won't clear it. But to your point, I don't got it either. Gotta be in them sessions.
Yeah, I thought you don't gatekeep.
I don't. You gotta be in them sessions.
I thought you stopped gatekeeping.
I don't. Pull up to the session.
Bro, send me that.
I don't.
A few years ago, he sent me the Drake pack.
Yo,
you never sent me nothing since.
I have purposely stayed away from unreleased music in the last few years. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't want to hear anything that's undone yet.
Well,
anymore.
You're a producer.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out to you too.
Thank you.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Tell Nyla about it. Come on.
Go stream Basquiat right now with Just the Loyal and 5500 PK, produced by myself, only one Alex.
Oh wow.
On the radar. Shout out to Gabe. Shout out to the whole team. Shout out to Rob. What up, y'all?
Wow.
Yes, and as a producer, like you start realizing that you want to hear a finished product. You hear a bunch of demos, and it's like, no, whatever is supposed to come out intended from the artist, that's what I want to hear. Fuck all the other shit.